Hi Call series.
Dear children, in the last chapter, you had learnt about the kinds of plants around us. In this chapter, you will learn the uses of the plants and the benefits we get from the plants. Let us find out about various uses of plants. We use so many things and articles daily. Just think, where do we get them from? Surprised? More than half of the things used by us are got from plants, either directly or indirectly. Oxygen. We all breathe to stay alive. We need oxygen to breathe. It is a type of gas present in air. The oxygen we breathe is given to us by plants. Plants take in carbon dioxide and give out oxygen. Do you know a person breathes about 17,280 to 23,040 times in one day? Food. We all need food to eat. Food gives us energy to work and play. Plants give us fruits, vegetables, grains, and nuts. We eat different parts of plants. We eat roots of radish, carrot, turnip, etc., and leaves of cabbage, spinach, etc. We eat the seeds of wheat plant, rice plant, etc. Wood. Trunks of trees provide us wood. Wood is used by us to make furniture and many other things. Table, chair, pencil, door, window, boat, etc. are all made from wood of trees. Wood is also burned for fire in chulhas in many villages. Chair, boat, door, pencil, clothes. Plants give us cotton, jute, and linen. Cotton and linen given by plants are used by us to make clothes. Jute is used to make ropes, bags, mats, etc. Cotton plant, shirt, bag, mat, rope. There are many other useful things that we get from plants. For example, rubber, perfumes, gum, paper, medicines, etc. Plants also make our surroundings beautiful. We should plant, protect, and grow more and more plants. Say aloud. Articles. Surprised. Directly. Breathe. Furniture. Provide. Chulhas. Linen. Key ideas. Plants give us oxygen to breathe in. Plants give us food to eat. Plants give us wood to make pencils, furniture, boats, etc. Plants give us clothes and many other useful products.
Okay, children. So let us practice some activity parts in the activity session. That means we will practice some question and answers, some true or false, and some fill in the blanks and matching and drawing types in this activity session. So the first part in the activity session is answer these questions. So children, in this part they will give some questions and now we have to write answers for these questions. So children, see the first question. What gas do we breathe in? What gas do we breathe in? So children, so what gas do we breathe through our nose? So which gas we will breathe through our nose? So what is the name of that gas? So which gas we should require for our survival? So see the answer for this question. Yes, we breathe in oxygen. So children, so we breathe in oxygen because all we are living beings, living organisms. So every living organisms need oxygen for the survival. So that's why they have to breathe oxygen which is present in the atmosphere. So oxygen is a gas which is present in the atmosphere. So there are different types of gases present in the atmosphere. Not only oxygen, nitrogen, hydrogen, helium, etc. These are the names of some gases which are present in our atmosphere. So, but all living organisms require oxygen for their survival. So that's why all living organisms breathe in oxygen and breathe out carbon dioxide. So we will take oxygen through our noses and oxygen enter into the lungs through our nose and we will give out carbon dioxide into the atmosphere. So the breathe out carbon dioxide will be taken up by the plants and they will prepare food during the photosynthesis process and they will breathe out oxygen. So plants gives us oxygen and living organisms takes that oxygen and gives carbon dioxide. So we should breathe oxygen for the survival. So every living organisms should require oxygen for their survival. So we will breathe oxygen. So oxygen is the name of the gas. So children, note down this question and answer in your notebook. So see the next question. Name two plants whose roots are eaten and seeds are eaten. So children, we have to write the names of the two plants. That means the roots of which plants we will eat in our food items and the seeds of which plants we will eat during our lunch and dinner. We will eat different types of food items. So some of the food items will come from the leaves and some of the food items will come from the roots of the plants and some of the food items will come from the flowers or roots, stem of the food, stem of the plants. So some will come from the stem of the plants and some food items will come from leaves and some food items will come from the roots, etc. So see the answer for this question. So answer for this question is, the first one is plants whose roots are eaten, carrot, beetroot. And second, plants whose seeds are eaten, wheat, rice. So children, we will eat different types of vegetables every day, like brinjal, carrot, beetroot, tomato, cucumber, and some spinach, mustard. So these are the some vegetables we will eat, but some of the vegetables will come from the roots of the plant. Example, carrot, beetroot, and radish, etc. So these are nothing but the roots of the plant. Because these plants will store their food in their roots. That's why they become thick. So and we can eat them as a food in our during lunch and dinner. So that's why the plants whose roots are eaten are carrot, beetroot, and radish, etc. Next, plants whose seeds are eaten, wheat, rice. So children, we will eat daily rice during our lunch and dinner. So rice will come from the seed of the plant. So rice is nothing but seeds of the plant. And also we will eat chapati, roti, and puri sometimes during our breakfast. So where did we get these puri, chapati, roti? From the wheat flour. So wheat flour will be obtained from wheat grains. So wheat and rice are the seeds of the plants. So that means some plants will store their food in their seeds. So wheat and rice are the seeds of the plants. So that's why we can eat wheat and rice. So not only wheat and rice, maize. So maize is also one of the seed grain. So that is also the food item. We can eat the different parts of the plant as a food during our lunch and dinner. So some will come from the roots, and some food items will come from the seeds, and some food items will come from the leaves also, like cabbage, spinach, mustard, coriander. These are the examples for the plants who will store their food in their leaves, and we will eat their leaves as a food. So children, so note down this question and answer in your notebook. You see the next question. Write two uses of wood. So children, write two uses of wood. So where do we get wood from? We get wood from the trunk of the trees. So the trunk of the big trees will cut into pieces, and we will make different types of furniture items like tables, chairs, benches, and beds. We will make different types of doors and windows for the houses. So we can make different types of furniture items by using wood. So write the two uses of wood. So see the answer for this question. Wood is used to make furniture. So children, in our houses, so many types of furniture items are there, like tables, chairs, benches, and some windows, doors. So these are the furniture items in our houses. So most of the furniture items like doors, windows, tables, benches, chairs will be made with wood. So wood is also burned for the fire in chulhas. So wood is also burned for the fire in chulhas. So some people, especially in remote and rural areas, and for most of the poor people, they cannot bear the cost of the gas. So that's why they cannot buy the gas, and they cannot make their food items with the gas because it is costly. They are poor, so that's why they will use wood for burning, for fire in the chulhas, and they will make different food items. They will cook the food items required for their lunch and dinner with the help of wood. So wood can also be used as a fuel for cooking food items by the poor people, because there will be no gases, and there will be no kerosene, because they cannot bear and they cannot pay money for those costly items. So that's why these are the uses of the wood. That is, wood is used to make furniture items like tables, chairs, doors, and windows. And also wood is also used as a fuel for cooking food by the poor people. That means wood is also burned for fire in chulhas. So children, note down this question answer in your notebook. So these are the two uses of the wood. So see the next question. So the next part in our activity section is complete the sentences with the help of words given below. So children, they have given 4 sentences with fill in the blanks, and they have given 4 words below these sentences. Now we have to choose the correct answer for each sentence, and we have to write that word in the blank. So the words they have given below the sentences are 4 words are given. The first one is energy, second word is beautiful, third one is fire, fourth one is June. So these are the answers for the above sentences, but we have to choose the correct answer for each sentence. So children, read the first sentence. Food gives us a dash to work and play. So food gives us a dash to work and play. So children, we will perform different type of activities. We will do different types of works in daily life. That means we will play, and we will run, we will walk, and we will lift some weights, and we will write some in your notes. So all these activities should require energy. So we can do all these type of activities daily with the help of energy. So where do we get energy? So we get energy from the food. So food gives us a dash to work and play. That means energy. So the correct answer for the first sentence is energy. So food gives us energy to work and play. Next, children, read the second sentence. Wood is burned for a dash in Churras. So we have already discussed in question and answers. So wood has used for so many purposes. So one of the purposes, it can be used for making furniture, and wood is also used to build houses in villages, and wood is also burned for a dash in Churras, that means fire. So wood is burned for fire in Churras, especially children in cold countries. That means in ice regions, Arctic, Antarctic, Siberia. In these regions, the climate is very cold. So that's why the people should require some heat. So otherwise, they cannot survive in those places. So that's why they will build chulhas in their houses, and they will burn wood in the chulhas, and the wood will give heat energy for those people in those cold countries. So in cold countries, the people will build chulhas in their houses because they should require some heat. Otherwise, they cannot survive in the cold countries. So wood is burned in the chulhas. When wood is burned in chulhas, they will get some heat energy. So wood is burned for fire in chulhas. Then they will give heat for their houses. So children, so the correct answer for the second sentence is 5. Next, read the third sentence. Dash is used to make ropes and bags. So children, we will use different types of ropes and bags. For example, children, we will use different types of ropes in Kirana merchants. So in Kirana shops, they will use a brown colored rope for the packings. So with what type of material those ropes are made up of? And also some bags, especially rice bags. So the rice bags are made up of some special type of threads. So those threads are not made up of any plastic or any cotton. Especially those rice bags which are in brown color are made up of threads, and those threads will come from a plant. The plant is called jute plant. So that's why jute is used to make ropes and bags. So the correct answer for the third sentence is jute. So write the word jute in the third line. So jute is used to make ropes and bags. Next, children, read the fourth sentence. Plants make our surroundings dash. So children, so plants are very, very most important on our earth. So there will be interdependence between plants and animals. So plants depends on animals and animals depends upon plants. Because so animals require oxygen for their survival. Plants gives oxygen for the animals. And also plants require carbon dioxide for the photosynthesis process for making food. So animals gives carbon dioxide for the plants. So there will be exchange of gases between plants and animals, and plants gives food for the animals. So that's why not only these uses, so plants gives shadow during hot summer days, and plants make surroundings cool, and also plants make our surroundings beautiful with their beautiful flowers. So different plants will give different types of flowers in different colors. They are looking beautiful and they are looking very pleasant. So that's why everyone should plant at least one plant in their houses per year. So children, so these are the 4 sentences given in this part. So note down these sentences in your notebook and read these sentences at your home. So children, so let us go to the next part in the activity session. So the next part is write T for true and F for false. So if the sentence is correct, that is if the sentence is true, we have to write T in the box. And if the sentence is wrong, that is false, we have to write the letter F in the box under false. So children, they have given 4 sentences. So read each sentence and understand it whether it is correct or wrong. If it is correct, write T in the box, and if it is wrong, write F in the box. So read the first sentence. Oxygen is a type of plant. So children, is it correct? Oxygen is a type of plant. So oxygen is the name of the plant? No. So oxygen is a gas. It is not a plant. It is one of the gas present in our atmosphere. So oxygen is not a plant. It is a gas. And oxygen is very, very important for the living beings, for their survival. So all living beings will breathe in oxygen for their survival. So the first sentence is wrong, that is false. So write F in the box given under false. So children, read the second sentence. We eat the leaves of cabbage plant. So children, is it correct? So cabbage is the nothing but leaves of the plant. That means cabbage will obtained from the leaves of the plant. So is it correct or not? Yes. So cabbage is nothing but the leaves of the plant. We will get cabbage from the leaves of the plant. So cabbage is the leaves part of the plant, because this cabbage plant will store their food in their leaves. So that's why. So it will bulges. So it will like in the shape of a food. So that's why the second sentence is correct, true. So write T in the box. So children, read the third sentence. Paper and gum are obtained from plants. Paper and gum are obtained from plants. Children, is it correct or not? Yes. So we will use different types of books, and books contains pages, papers. So where do we get these papers? So the papers are prepared from the wood pulp. So where do we get wood? The wood will be obtained from the plants. So paper and also gum. So in the forest there are some plants, they will secrete gum from their trunks. So they will give us gum. So most of the adhesives. So most of the gums are made up of the plants. So paper and gum are obtained from the plants. So the third sentence is correct. That is true. So write T in the box. So children, read the fourth sentence. Plants need not be protected. So children, is it correct? So there is no need to protect plants. So if there are no plants on our earth, there are no animals on the earth, because plants and animals are interdependent upon each other. If we do not protect the plants, they will die. And if there are no plants on the earth, there will be no food for the human beings. That is, there will be no food for the living organisms on the earth. Because all the food for the living organisms, that means all the food for the animals is obtained from the plants. That's why we have to protect the plants. So the fourth sentence is correct. That is true. So write T in the box. So children, so these are the four sentences given in this part. So note down these sentences in your notebook and read these sentences at your home. So let us enter the next part in the activity section. So the next part is match the plants with their correct use. So children, this is a matching, and some pictures are given on the left side and some pictures are given on the right side. So there are three pictures on the left side. The first picture is the cotton plant, and the second picture is rice grain plant. That is, the second picture is showing rice grains, and the third picture is showing jute plant. So the third picture contains a plant. The name of the plant is jute. And the right side, the first picture contains a shirt made up of cotton. And the second picture contains a rope. It is made up of jute. And the third picture contains slices of bread, so which are obtained from the wheat. So here, so these are the pictures given in the matching on left and right sides. Now we have to match each picture with its suitable picture on the right side. So see the first picture. So the first picture showing the cotton plant. So what do we get from cotton? We will get cotton cloths from the cotton plant. So match the cotton plant with the cotton shirt, because the shirt is made up of cotton. Next, children, see the second picture. In the second picture, you are observing wheat plant. See, not the rice plant. Sorry, it is wheat plant. That is, they are the grains of wheat. So what will we get from the wheat? So we can made wheat flour, and we will get wheat flour from the slices, we can make bread from the wheat flour. So all the bread items can be made from the wheat flour, and wheat flour will be obtained from the wheats. So that's why we have to match the wheat with the bread, because the bread is made with wheat flour. So children, see the third picture. So it is a jute plant, and we can make ropes and bags from this jute. So that's why match this jute plant with rope, because the rope is made up of jute. So children, this is the matching. So note down this in your notebook and read at your home. So children, so this is the activity part in this lesson. So children, so you have to read every part in this section. That means you have to practice every part in this lesson. So that is the uses of plants. So there are so many uses of plants. Without plants, there will be no animals on the earth. So that's why there is interdependence between plants and animals. So we have to protect the plants on the earth, because if we do not protect the plants, and if we not plant the plants, then we do not get food to eat, and we cannot survive on the earth. So this is the importance of plants. These are the uses of the plants. So children, the activity part of this lesson is completed. So thank you.